everyone! The Miss Universe crown is finally back to the Philippines after 3 years. Well, there's no surprise there. Catriona Gray delivered a flawless performance, earning her the top plum. Anyway, welcome back to my channel. And after so much positive reviews and positive feedbacks from my review on her preliminary performance, I have decided also to do a review on her Miss Universe 2018 performance. So if you want to know what made her win the top plum, then keep on watching. Beginning with the introduction per continent, she was right next to Nigeria, if I can remember. She looked divine in that white dress. Her presence is so commanding and endearing. So that's about it. For the top 20 announcement and casual interview, she donned a curly and wavy hair for the finals, which she mentioned prior that she's going to have a different look for the finals. Well, there's no doubt that she'll enter top 20. It's a given fact which everybody knows. So she was called second for the continental grouping of Africa, Asia, and the Pacific, making the Philippines having the longest streak of top 15 or top 20 placement at Miss Universe. She was asked by Steve Harvey that if she were to write a song about her experience as Miss Universe, what would she call it? And she answered Raise Your Flag because she is just not standing there as one but 104 million Filipinos. She is so quick with her answers that she already have a song title in mind, and she explained the reason behind why. It was a simple question, but she answered it with so much heart and passion. She really knew the reason or the purpose why she's doing this and who is she doing this for, and it's for the Filipinos. She looked so relaxed, calm, and excited, and she answered the casual interview round so confidently. And it brought tears to my eyes, and she was right on the statistics of the Philippine population. So she really made a mark on that round. So for this edition of the Miss Universe Beauty Pageant, they introduced a new segment which was a top 20 opening statement. It took her less than 30 seconds for that statement. She delivered a very empathic and heartwarming message, and she went straight ahead to her advocacy. The grassroots experience and immersion of Catriona in Tondo allowed her to see the world in a deeper light. You can feel from her statement that she is not a self-centered woman, focusing on the issue rather than herself, and there's a sense of leadership from her statement. She knows what she's speaking, and she delivered one of the sincerest statements among the top 20. So for the top 10 announcement, Catriona was polled fourth. Again, maybe a sign for our fourth crowd, assuming. And also, I don't know if you've seen the video circulating online right after Kat was announced as part of the top 10. Vietnam and Venezuela hugged her, and South Africa shook her hand and greeted her. Venezuela even fixed Kat's hair, and South Africa gestured that she has a lipstick smudge on her teeth. It is one of the heartwarming scenes that's seen on television. This may be a simple gesture, but it resonates a message of women supporting and uplifting each other, no matter how tight the competition is. Queens, indeed. Another change in this edition of Miss Universe was that both the top 10 will walk for swimsuit and evening gown. So for the swimsuit competition, I just didn't like the fact that the camera did not capture the best angles of Catriona because Venezuela took so much airtime. So the girls were wearing the swimsuits by Sirivan Navarre Bangkok again, but this time with the galaxy printed cape. And that's the theme of the Miss Universe swimsuit across the universe. And also, I don't know if you noticed the bird-like design on their shoulders. They draw inspiration from Queen Sirikit of Thailand, whose signature style was the bird clips on her shoulders. Catriona walked slowly while waiting for Philippines to be cold before she did her signature slow-mo turn. Her walk was a bit toned down as compared to her preliminary performance, and also I just wish that the camera zoomed to her face when she did that twirl, but still amazing twirl. For the evening gown competition, I don't know if you have stumbled upon Psychic Gurmit's prediction back in 2016 where he was asked if Catriona will join another pageant again, and he answered, I see her being crowned again, winning of a crown where she is draped in red and golden yellow dress. So when she was being interviewed by Ashley Graham before the evening gown competition, She was wearing a fiery red custom MAC gown, and I thought, oh my god, she just might win the crown, and maybe the prediction was right. The MAC gown was inspired by the Mayon volcano, which is dubbed as the perfect cone volcano because of its symmetric conical form. It was designed so impeccably. The highlights are on the right places, making her look curvier. It was a perfect complement for her lobo walk. Though hours before the pageant, during technical rehearsals, big photos of Catriona wearing a red dress or a red gown circulated online, and people thought that it was underwhelming for a finals gown, but Catriona proved everyone wrong when she walked out on stage on fire. She's also donning a newer aircraft design by Tessera Jewelry. It was called Alab at Dangal, made of gold, studded rubies and diamonds with golden South Sea pearls. Evening gown performance. Venezuela took so much airtime again, that's why Kat walked slowly before she was cold. Nonetheless, she really set the Miss Universe stage on fire with her presence. She's literally dripping with lava on that stage, and that gown in motion was jaw-dropping. It seems like it has a life of its own, and it glinted like fire and molten lava, and her winning shot at the end for me sealed her top 5 placement. And also, what else is there to say? Her performance in every round was so flawless. For the top 5 announcement and question and answer, I was so super nervous for that announcement. My heart was beating so fast while waiting for our country to be called. And she was called third right after Vietnam, which is my sentimental favorite. So she was asked about the legalization of marijuana because Canada and Uruguay just recently legalized marijuana for medical use. Her question was so tough, too limiting, and at the same time timely for our country. I know some people find Kat's answer a bit short and wish she could have delved deeper on her answer, but I find her answer precise and straight to the point, no flowery words needed. And if I were to describe her answer, I would describe it as perfect and simple, and of course safe, because she has to come back here in the Philippines knowing how big of an issue drugs is in our country. So maybe she thought of that aspect as well while answering that question. It was also politically correct. And how wrong can you go with that answer when she said that in moderation, and it's so super right. For the top 3 and final question, I almost lost it when she was called first, and at this time, I know in my heart that she will fight neck and neck with South Africa and Venezuela just to bring home our 4th Miss Universe crown. The top 3 finalists were asked the same question, which was, what is the most important lesson you've learned in your life, and how would you apply that to your time as Miss Universe? Oh my god, her answer was everything. I mean, from the burning torch at Miss World 2016 to the silver lining at Miss Universe 2018, she totally slayed this round and got the crown already on her belt. Her answer came from the heart. It was so selfless, and it is one of the most complete, elaborated winning answer. Kat's advantage on this round was that she immersed herself on experiences. She personally went to Tondo, talked to the kids, and there she saw firsthand the situation. According to Nicole Cordobes, her question and answer trainer and coach, she gave Kat case studies on community development and social entrepreneurship so that she can see both sides of the situation. She was backed up with so much knowledge, and she answered the final question so effortlessly. There's no way she couldn't win. On the final look, Catriona is shining non-stop at the final look. She came prepared. She is unbeatable. She is unstoppable, and she is Miss Universe 2018, no doubt. For the crowning moment, right after the question and answer, I had Venezuela as my first runner-up because she answered with so much heart and confidence, and she delivered so well on that round. But she ended up winning second runner-up. Then comes the final 2, South Africa and Philippines. And you know what? I had a very small doubt that Kat would win because it's too good to be true. But anyway, she ended up winning, and it only took us 3 years to bring back the Miss Universe crown again to the Philippines, and it was like it's very Gloria Diaz and Margie Moran. Finally, the moment was not rough from us. Catriona has shown selflessness all throughout the competition. She's not self-centered. She did not talk about her achievements, her degree, and her strengths. She frequently and genuinely talked about what she can do for other people. Indeed, she carried 104 million Filipinos on her shoulders, and I'm so proud to be one of them. The moment she entered the competition, down to the finals night, she showed to the whole universe every facet of the Philippines. Luck, love, and passion was truly on her side amidst the spectacle of that fated day. This is vindication for Catriona Gray. The world was too small for her, so she conquered the universe. Thank you guys so much for watching this vlog review about Catriona Gray's Miss Universe 2018 Finals performance. I hope you enjoyed watching this vlog, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video. See you on my next vlog. Bye!